All right, guys. So let's make a quick analysis on the DXY. Now, in the midst of this war between Israel and Iran and the involvement of the United States yesterday, I really think it's going to, like, there might be a change on the charts. I don't know. Like, this is not the good time at all. But at the same time, what is the technical analysis telling us? Because the fundamental has already told us what we want to see already. You understand? It might cost the dollar to bleed. It might, because a lot of investors, in fact, in short, there is panic already. There is panic already. You understand? So that is for the fundamental. And the sentimental, right now, I'm in between equilibrium right now. I'm in between equilibrium right now. But like I always said, the technical analysis is still more stronger than the two combined, fundamental and sentimental. The technical is always stronger because news like this can only cause a volatility in the market, but it won't change the direction of the chart. So now, for a while now, we can clearly see that the dollar has been in an uptrend for a while now. That's the first phase. Then we had this pullback, consolidation pullback. Then we had the second phase. Then presently we are in this consolidation pullback as well. And trust me, this might just be that third move, that third wave. And I really do not want to miss this push, because right when this push was going on, I've not even realized what I was doing in the forex market. So now I really need to see when this third wave is going to start. Now, it is simple. What do? Everything I trade only the range, whereby all I do is wait for price to give me a range, then use my gun box. I use my gun box to get my demand level, and the next thing I do is just wait for price to come back into my demand level, and I start looking for entries around that area. That is what I trade. I only trade the range, then I trade from the demand or the supply. Now, this was the first wave, which was this. I use my line charts just for more clarity and erase all the noise. Now, this was the first move that started the wave. Now, price came back into our demand level. Now, this is the second wave as well. Now, price is presently in a monthly demand as well. Now, let's go back to our candle. I don't know if I'm making sense to anybody out there. So now, look at the first wave. We had this liquidity sweep right there. We had a liquidity sweep. Then price did what? Did a change of character right there. So giving us a fresh range on the monthly time frame, which is from this low to this high right there. So price came back into our demand area, which is this. Our demand area, which is this. So price came back into that demand area fully. Now, that is the past. But presently, what is the price doing in our demand? Now, let's go back to our candlestick. Now, you can clearly see price is taking out. Price is reacting on this liquidity level right there. So, with this news now, I'm expecting, like, honestly, I'm expecting price to still push down into this area because this liquidity right there, let me mark that liquidity. I'm suspecting, like I just have this suspect that price might just want to come back into this liquidity area because that liquidity area was on this fair value gap right there. So I'm really expecting, like, because there is panic. I'm not gonna lie to you, there is panic. Now let's go to the daily time frame and see what's going on. Now sorry, now you can clearly see right there now, on the daily time frame, price is still in a sell channel. You understand? Now let's go back to our line chart and see. Now you can clearly see that we are currently in a sell range because price took out this double bottom right there, giving us this supply level from this high to this low. So giving me this daily supply right there. So let's go back to our candle. Now you can clearly see that for like 4 days now, ever since we got into this daily supply, we've not been able to break above any high because look at price on Thursday, we came back to sweep the Wednesday candle right there. So that would have given us on the 1 hour time frame a very good range because now you can clearly see that on the 1 hour time frame, price has given us a very nice range right from this high now to this low. So on the 1 hour time frame, price is currently in a supply level. So I really have to wait, like, to see bulls coming in because now this is where it is very tricky for many people now going into this new week, is that there is this daily fair value gap right there. But I'm not going to trade from that daily fair value gap. Honestly speaking, I can't trade from that because the only way that will make me trade from that fair value gap was if this initial high took out this protected high right there. But this high didn't take out this high. So there is no business in me trading from this daily fair value until I see a range being formed on the daily time frame. So that is the only way I'm going to react on the DXY. But for now, fingers crossed. With the news around town now, panic, investors will be panicking, retail traders panicking. Like, there is panic in the market right now. So I will employ everyone, please, whatever strategy it is you are using, just make sure your risk management is intact. Just make sure your risk management is intact because this low is not protected at all. This low is not a protected low. I'm telling you, this low, I can't trade my $5 on this low because this is not a protected low at all. This low can be taken out. In fact, it can be taken out as if there was no low here. So please, I really employ everyone, just make sure your risk management is intact because there's still going to be a very like funny movements right in this monthly demand. There's going to be a very funny movement in that monthly demand. Thank you very much.